Guys, this is video number 2 in our series all about high paying clients in your coaching business. If you haven't watched the first video, hop back and watch that one. This video is all about what it actually takes to close the high paying client. What it takes to get a high paying client into your coaching business. So thanks again for choosing to work with me over these videos. It's really going to help you. This video, before we actually jump into how we close high paying clients, let's really think about and discover and really understand what it takes to close a high paying client into your coaching program. You have to think much deeper than what you think. I mean, have you ever thought it's impossible for me to close high-paying clients? It's impossible for me to charge this amount of money to get someone into my coaching program. Or have you ever thought, I'm an introvert person, I'm not good at selling? Have you ever thought, selling is not my strength, I will never be able to sell to high-paying clients? Well, in order to burst all those beliefs, the first step to selling to high-paying clients or having the confidence and belief in to do it is to work on your belief system. It's so important that you are able to do this bit first. The first sale in sales is you, believe it or not. If you're not sold on what you're doing, it won't happen. So yeah, if you ever thought of those things, you felt you were shy, you're not comfortable in doing this, do not worry. Everyone started somewhere and most people were uncomfortable until they either mastered it or just became more comfortable with the process. You will get comfortable doing this. With negative thoughts that may be like disturbing you, preventing you from doing it, this will automatically downgrade yourself and you won't believe that you can actually do it. Not finding the belief, you'll be discouraged and afraid to do the things that actually you really should do. You should value the time, effort, your knowledge, your expertise, and you will often think, I just don't want to try it. So it all starts with looking at your belief system, yeah? If you have a limiting belief, you won't get far, okay? And the key to be able to go out there and close these people and ask with a straight face, as my wife would say, it's all about having this core belief system, yeah? This belief that you can do it. And our core beliefs, yeah, will be formed by events that have happened in our life, previous experiences, and whether it's true or false, that's our belief system we've had, and this is shaped by other people, other external forces from, other people, friends, family, particularly parents, TV, the social norms around you. And the challenge is this, it's to, instead of having that belief system, I hate to break it to you, a lot of those beliefs are just misinterpretations of past events. They may be true or false. You may not have consciously decided what you're going to believe, but they are there. So if you have a limiting belief, again, it will not bring you far, especially when it comes to sales. And this is one of the key factors that I've found that holds people back from asking for that high ticket price, for having the confidence to say it's $15,000 or $10,000 or $5,000 or even $1,000. Marketing, and selling high-end services is not something that people can sort of do overnight, okay? But it is possible to do. And when you can do it, it's more rewarding and satisfying and fulfilling for you, your family, and indeed your clients. And attracting more high-paying clients really is an option you have to choose. It's not something that accidentally happens. It needs to be done by design. If you dedicate some time to implement this stuff, you will make it work for you. Most of your clients should be high-paying clients If not now, within the next couple of months. So let's take a look on what is meant by belief. So our core belief system, like I said, has been constructed and shaped throughout our life, based on numerous events that we have experienced and that we've perceived. And this may be true or false. It may be a true belief or a false belief. It just depends on how we interpret stuff. Okay? And what we're going to do is this. We're going to go through this exercise, but just to give you the highlights. We're going to think of a belief as a tabletop without any legs. The tabletop won't even stand up by itself. And belief, on the other hand, like a true belief on the other hand, has legs. To believe something, you have to have the references to support the idea. Specific experiences that back up the belief. The legs are the supporting evidence. And these legs make the tabletop solid. And that will help you hold these certain beliefs you have about yourself. So let's really look at this idea. Okay, so like I said, as an illustration, let's look at analogy of a belief. Let's think of a belief as a tabletop, yeah? Without any legs, and the tabletop won't stand by itself right. So what if belief had legs? Here is when you believe something and you have the references to support the idea. The references are the specific events, experiences that back up the belief. And this is the supporting evidence. These legs are what makes the tabletop solid, and thus it makes you certain about your beliefs. Put it another way. I'm going to give you an example just for you to get the idea of belief. Let's say you have the belief you're not good at mathematics, yeah? You think you're rubbish at maths. I know I am. And I actually believe I am as well. And you probably have a lot of references to back that up, yeah? Maybe you have answered wrongly in class back in school, yeah? And you failed like some tests, and maybe your parents said, you know, I'm afraid you've got my genes, yeah, in the maths department, okay? My dear, okay, you've got my genes. I'm bad at maths, it's in your genes. And there may be other reasons. So you're failing tests, your parents are telling you, it's in your genes you're bad at maths. And you may have other reasons to refer to make a stand on this belief. So based on these references, you can find experiences to back up almost any belief that you hold on to. Yeah? It's just experiences like that. And the power of belief is so, so important. Yeah? Let's look at how strong the power of belief really is. If you believe this, okay, and this is so, so true, it is either your belief helps you or hurts you. It will either empower you or like cage you in forever. Let me tell you a quick story, a short story to show you like the effects of beliefs. Now, elephant keepers have an interesting way of keeping their elephants from running away. They tie them to a wooden peg with a rope. Now, it doesn't make sense on the surface, since a rope like that has no hope of holding a fully grown elephant. You know, they're strong, they're big, but ask any like elephant keeper and he will chuckle and explain that when the baby elephant was born, they tie a rope to a peg round the leg. And at this point, the rope is strong enough to hold the baby elephant. The baby elephant quickly learns that trying to escape from the rope is futile. And he keeps that learning with him, even as he grows up. And the rope becomes far too weak to hold him. You know, he, and we know, could quite easily break free of the rope. And one day, guess what? The circus accidentally catches on fire and the elephant dies. He was enormous, this elephant, and could have easily ripped the pole out of the ground and run away to safety, But there was a self-limiting belief in his mind that told him he would not be able to do it. And so he didn't even try. Like the elephants, we often form beliefs that might be useful at first, but then hold us back in life, long after the original reasons have gone. This can be concluded by like a quote by, we all know the guy, Anthony Robbins. Beliefs have the power to create and the power to destroy. Write that down. Beliefs have the power to create and the power to destroy. Now back to the famous quote, and it's one which I love from Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but the lesson to be learned in Star Wars, and there's a Star Wars scene with Master Yoda, who uses the Force to lift an entire crashed ship out of the swamp. And it moves through the air and gently places the ship on firm land as light as a feather. And Luke Skywalker stammers. I don't believe it. And the Jedi Master replies, and that is why you fail. So, so true. So, how do you turn your limiting belief to a belief that really empowers you? And this is so relevant when it comes to holding a straight face, asking for the price, and having the belief in yourself that you're worth charging this big, big money. When there's a little voice saying you're not good enough, then turn to this. Just think of this. If I could help someone get the result for themselves faster, easier, and more efficiently than they could do it themselves, that's all the credentials I need. Coaches always say, I need a certificate, I need to go to university, I need to have done this and that. No, if you can just help your client or someone get the result themselves faster, easier, more efficiently, effectively than they could do it themselves, that's all the credentials you need. Keep telling yourself that. If you can believe that, then you'll be half the way there. So I would really like to highlight, okay? It's normally your internal belief, the doubt that restricts you from being able to go out there and truly believe. Because when things fail to work, as often as they do in the world, our belief somehow applies to a lot of things. And eventually it impacts your success. So turn this limiting belief into something that empowers you. When there's that little voice, like I said, that says you're not good enough, you're not able to do it, turn to this. If I can help someone to get a result themselves faster, easier, than they could do it themselves. That's all the credentials I need. And that's all you need to do to ethically sell high-ticket stuff. People save and spend money to save time and effort. You share your experiences, how you got to A to Z faster. That's how you position yourself as an expert, which we will find out soon is so important. That will help you also to identify the right clients to work with, how to even get out the clients so you can present the opportunity. It will even help you to really deal with sales objections, because if you really can believe you can help someone like that, it will help. Now, limiting beliefs are a thing that you need to pay attention to, and we have thought of this a lot, and there's 5 ways in a list that you really should pay attention to help you deal with this limiting belief. The first one we're going to think about is how to position yourself as an expert. So important. That's number 1. Number 2, how to identify and qualify the right clients is number 2. Number 3, how to get clients' interested in the opportunity you have, and how do you present that opportunity. Finally, how to handle the different objections. You know, your future dream client, your ideal future client will have sales objections. And then area 5, closing skills. And if you can have all these skills and belief that you can do it, things will start working. You need to, you know, scratch that limit to yourself. You need to believe so that you are ready to go out there and sell. So this approach to selling, honestly, you just need those 5 areas to look at. We're gonna show you in these videos how to do that. It's how to position yourself as an expert, how to identify and qualify the right clients. Number 3, how to get clients interested and present your opportunity. Number 4, how to handle the different sales objections that you will definitely come across, and closing skills. How do you say, pay now? These points will be looked into in detail in the upcoming videos, so be sure to watch the next one. If you've enjoyed this and you would like to learn some more about me and my wife, it would be fantastic if you would join us in our free Facebook group. In the Facebook group, my wife has just dropped a really cool training completely for free. It's the 12K plan for coaches, ideally business coaches, but any sort of coach. If you've got something to sell online, if you have some genius, this plan will help you. The link is below this video. It's completely free to join. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Share the love, and I really hope to see you in the free Facebook group. Link below. This is where we can hold you by the hand and really help to accelerate your coaching business. Guys, you've been amazing. I'll see you in the next video. It's going to be really cool. If you've enjoyed this one, you'll love the next one even more. See you in the next video, guys. Don't forget, subscribe.